speech on vaccines and what you need to know. And so, first of all, I think that vaccines is not something that people should argue about, or I would rather people be like educated and informed on it. So I'm not trying to make anybody mad or talk about like a controversial topic. I'm just saying that vaccines are a highly debated topic, and despite people's contradicting opinions, being educated on the positive and negative effects can only benefit people's knowledge on this topic. And so I'll be talking about three things: how it prevents diseases, how it keeps evolving and advancing over time, and how it is safe most of the time. And I think I'm qualified to talk about this because I'm doing nursing and I'm in a lot of nursing classes, and so I've been exposed to a lot of different things dealing with drugs and vaccines and things, so I feel like it was a good topic for me. And so my first thing was how it prevents diseases, and according to the 2016 article titled HPV Vaccination to Prevent Cervical Cancer and Other HPV-Associated Diseases, Lowry says that during his 6-month trial for the HPV vaccine that he jump-started to try to decrease cervical cancer, there was a dramatic decrease in the HPV disease. And first of all, these two are linked together because you get HPV from unprotected sex or pregnancy, and it just leads to a lot of complications. And so there was a major decrease in this, and they also had a trial in Australia, which ultimately decreased HPV. So that was a circumstance where it was good. And now a more common one that we probably all know is influenza, which we all have probably gotten at one point, which is the flu. And in the article Vaccines for Preventing Influenza in Healthy Adults in 2018, Demicelli states that the influenza vaccine reduces your chances of obtaining the flu by 2.3%. Also, in the article, he states that even though you get the vaccine, sometimes it might not be enough because people still get the flu even when they do get the vaccine. And so if that just deals with like the infectious agents that are coming into your body and how you're exposed to them, and how sometimes it won't be enough to prevent you from the disease, just in general. So the second one is the continual growth and advancement. And so I'll be talking about the malaria vaccine. So in the 2017 article named Advances in Malaria Vaccine Development, Kulo with the National Lab of Malaria Immunology and Vaccinology said that during the beginning of their trials to try to figure out how to better improve malaria, they started, at the beginning, they were just trying to target parasites during early infection to try to fix it that way, just to like target the things that are making it that way, so like the mosquitoes. But then now they've introduced a new drug called PF547, and so without our like advancements in like growing in technology, this new drug wouldn't have been advanced and found. And this has been like the perfect gateway to better preventing the disease. And also sterility is key, so keeping your environment sterile, not letting anything like get infected, because that's a very, very big thing with vaccinations, because it's a big drug going into your body that you can't get infected, or else it could make any situation worse. And so the last one is safety. So according to the 2019 article named Comprehensive Analysis of the Safety Profile of a Single-Stranded RNA Nanostructure Adjuvant, adjuvants monitor the effects of other agents. So when you get a vaccine, they put different agents inside of your body to help combat a disease in case you were exposed to it. And so the pathogens that they inject in you usually don't stay in your body that long, and so that kind of helps to decrease the side effects. And also you need a good balancing immunity in order to make it safe. So balances are formed in the body by lots of trials, lots of human testing, just to try to figure out which drugs work with others, and then if it's ultimately preventable. And so in conclusion, I think that vaccines are not to be argued about, but to be informed. And despite your opinion on this topic, everybody just needs to be informed about what's going in your body and what's coming out and how that can affect you long term.